Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a great day. Now, some news came out a few days ago that I would like to talk about with you all, and that is that Finn Jones, the actor known for playing Danny Rand's Iron Fist in the Netflix and later Disney Plus show of the same name, has reportedly come out expressing his desire for fans to give him a second chance. IGN recently came out with an article connected with a video of Mr. Jones at a convention called La Conve in Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, where he acknowledges how many fans feel about his portrayal of the character and how many feel he should either be recast or have his character killed off and replaced with the current Iron Fist in the comics, Lin Lai, who is, of course, of Chinese origin. I'll play the video that's currently on Twitter for you guys to go check out for yourselves if you're interested.
Willingness for the fans to see that happen. There's a lot of willingness for the fans to see that not happen as well. Like, I'm very aware of the critiques of the character and my role in it. But my response to that is like, give me a fucking chance, man. Like, I'm here and I'm ready, and I want to prove people wrong. And so I would love to see that happen.
Now, as some of you may know, the first season of the Iron Fist show was mostly received with a lot of criticisms, with it currently sitting at a 6.4 out of 10 at IMDb and a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, with a lot of the criticism aimed at the overall execution of the show. With at its most basic, people not liking the fights and the acting, to at its worst, people arguing it promotes very outdated movie tropes, particularly with the white savior and with East Asians portrayed as the bad guys trope. Now, I personally haven't seen the Iron Fist show. It is on my bucket list to do despite the negative reception. However, I am a fan of the character in the comics, and I have seen Defenders, even though he's second to Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock. So I do want to shed my own opinions on this. And honestly, I'm personally very split on this. I completely understand why people would like a different actor and or character to play Iron Fist. But I do understand Finn Jones' desire to come back to the character, especially with Charlie Cox coming back to play Daredevil in the new Disney Plus show, Daredevil Born Again, which at the time of recording only has 6 episodes, but they've all been met with critical acclaim, with it currently standing at an 8.6 out of 10 on IMDb and an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. So with Charlie Cox coming back to play his respective character from the Defenders verse, a lot of people are wondering if Marvel is interested in bringing more characters from the Netflix shows into the MCU, especially with recent reports of Marvel allegedly exploring potential stories with these characters, and with Jon Bernthal's Punisher reportedly getting a Punisher special after Born Again concludes. Now again, I haven't seen Iron Fist, so I can't give my own opinions on the show, but like I said, I am a fan of the character, and after seeing Finn Jones in Defenders, I do think he can pull this character off. So I do understand what this man can do in terms of acting, and overall, I think he did do a good job, though I do feel like his character was sidelined in favor of more Daredevil action, which is strange because I feel like story-wise, Iron Fist was something of a co-lead at least. But that's for a different video. I do see the passion he has for this character, and a part of me definitely wants to give him a second chance. But I am also aware of the controversy surrounding the initial production of the show. As if you don't know, Finn Jones reportedly didn't bother to learn Kung Fu for the role, which is quite strange given how martial arts plays a key role in Iron Fist's character. On top of the whole white savior vibes that people were getting from the show, it makes sense why people wouldn't want to see him return. Now, despite me not watching the show, I am planning on doing that at some point despite the negative reception. I am aware the Netflix shows had significantly lower budgets compared to the Disney Plus shows. So with the right resources, I do think that they can pull off something worth watching. That is, of course, if he decides to put in the work and actually learn martial arts to truly understand the core of the character. However, as for the white savior trope, I have a hot take. Now, to put it on the record, I am not Asian, so I'm not going to pretend like I know the struggles that many Asian Westerners struggle with here in the West. I am also not trying to come across as like some kind of spokesperson or whatever. But, as someone who is Latino, I do understand the general aspect of how offensive the white savior trope is. And for me personally, the white savior trope only becomes truly offensive to me if the script has an uninteresting main character who just wants to do good with no interesting character traits, an uninteresting mustache-twirling bad guy with no interesting motivations, and if the supporting cast are bland and uninteresting, like the token best friend who always sides with the white savior and is his sidekick, the token rival to the white savior who thinks he can't become one of them, and the token love interest whose sole purpose is to fall for the white savior and has no interesting qualities beyond looking hot and falling for the main character. Now, I don't know if any of these traits are in the Iron Fist show, but that's when I think the directors and writers have failed to write a compelling story. But if it's the opposite of that, if the main character and supporting cast are well written, well developed, and thought out characters with flaws and other traits that make them human, and if the main villains are real, interesting villains with true motivations that make them feel organic and like real people, then I think there's a chance that a second outing of Iron Fist with Finn Jones could work. But again, that's a big if, and that also means putting in as much care into the visuals of the show too. So if there's anything to expect from Finn Jones, is that he learn his own stunts like his co-star Charlie Cox, and if Marvel gives the team enough time to flesh out the visuals and story of the hypothetical show or film to truly make it into something special. But again, that's a big if. Well, anyways, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Please let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys think. And as always, have a blessed night and take care.